don't you look at me? I've tried to be as open as I can. Why don't you look at me? I'm tired of being the invisible man. The invisible man. Oh, the invisible man.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to another edition of The Invisible Man. Apologies for being a few minutes late. We had some unavoidable internet issues, so we're only a couple of minutes late. So if anybody in the audience could just give us some feedback about the sound, make sure you can hear us. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There we go. And we'll just wait till we get...
Hi, guys.
So hopefully we're good. And then we'll get on with the show. I'm going to assume we are good until I hear otherwise.
I'll keep an eye on the chat thread here, Mark.
Yeah, I've got it right in front of me, so I should see it right away. But either way, okay. So my name is Mark David Stallard. Okay, great. Sound is good. So my name is Mark David Stallard, and for the guy on the far side, Ryan Jans. We are the regular hosts of The Invisible Man. Phil Dupuis cannot be with us today. He had some errands that had to be done today, can't be done tomorrow. And of course we have with us the lovely Garnet and Crystal, which I will introduce properly in just a second. So just don't forget, if you're online, just like, share, subscribe, invite your friends. Why not start up our watch party and let's get as many people watching as we can. If you're on YouTube as well, you can also join in the chats. We're mainly on Facebook, but feel free to chat. We can see that as well. So any questions for the audience, please put them in the chat. We will be, questions from the audience. Then we'll be happy to read those out as well. Okay, so without further ado, so today's guest is from Johannesburg, South Africa. Her music, a fantasy indie rock, pop rock blend, inspires and resonates with a young and ever-expanding international audience. After several setbacks, she became determined to carve her own way in the music industry and is blazing ahead. Her first single reached the semi-finals of the prestigious international music competition Unsigned Only. So welcome, Garnet and Crystal. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mark. Thanks so much for having me, Mark and Ryan. Yeah.
So it's great. Yeah, we're there's a I think they're from in South Africa, and we're thinking that the curvature of the Earth is causing problems with the signal. So if it's a little choppy, everybody, that's probably what it is. Garnet, Crystal, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, I've been singing since I was about 4 years old. It's something I've always wanted to do. And the path to go into the music industry in South Africa is not really clear cut. As you know, industry contacts are, kind of best kept secrets that people keep to themselves. And, there's this perception that you kind of like have to be recognized or noticed. Someone needs to recognize your talent, and almost like a scout. There's that kind of misperception. Or if you go on one of these reality TV shows, I think we've lost. Oh yeah, we're good. If you go on one of these reality TV shows, that maybe will be discovered over there, and that's it's actually all just a performance. Some of it's rehearsed, some of it's scripted. It's not really about voice as much as it is about the entertainment value. And so that's why I decided to actually carve my own way in the music industry and self-release my first single. And, it just kind of went from there. And then it's very interesting. But so Crystal and I actually go a long way back. She's a longtime friend of mine. We were in school together very recently. And we performed together in school. I always wanted to, learn piano. She was amazing at it. So when I decided about 3 years ago, I wanted to learn piano to, assist with my songwriting, I went out and bought a keyboard. I Googled chords, and then I phoned up Crystal and I said to her, listen, please can you teach me how to play by ear? I just want to be able to play chords, to play my own songs and help me with songwriting. So, so we actually come a long way, and that's why it's so nice to be able to perform 1 or 2 songs together for you guys this evening, because she was most definitely part of my journey. So thanks for that.
Great. So you played songs before, you were writing songs before you played piano?
I play amateur piano. I can't really be called a pianist by any means. It's a functional, let's say it's functional piano. I play chords. I just want to be able to play my own songs. I just assist with songwriting. I don't really want to be sitting there and read sheet music and play, a classical piece. Crystal is, she's very good with piano. She can play pretty much anything by ear, and she's actually a boffin on piano, as you'll see later tonight.
So I guess what I was asking is that when I was young, I used to make up songs in my head when I was walking home from school, and it wasn't until I picked up a guitar and realized I could capture some of that music that I started writing it down. And so I was wondering if before you played the piano, were you writing songs before you played piano? And if so, what were you doing to capture the melody?
Yeah. So before I was able to play, I would walk around and make up levels and mess around with lyrics, and I thought, okay, this is such a nice song, and then I wrote down the lyrics and I would record it into a little tape recorder so I could remember what the melody sounded like. I actually do some of that today still. I would walk around the kitchen and I'd go, oh damn, that's such a cool lyric, and I would sing it into my phone and I would just call it something, and to come back to it later, so I still kind of do that to this day. I feel I do have a knack for melody, so my process is more focused around, I have a feeling about something, and I come up with a melody first, and then based on the melody, I'm like, okay, this melody actually makes me feel like this is what the song is going to be about. So once I have the melody, I then write the lyrics. But like you say, it was pretty much that process where I was singing it into a little tape recorder or recording it and then writing down the lyrics, and then I would go to Crystal and say to her, listen, please can you help me just write down these chords? And it was before I was able to play. And so then that's how we actually managed to perform some of those songs together, was by doing it that way.
Okay, that's excellent. That's actually quite a unique story, so that's nice. So Shalim in the audience pretty much asked that same question. How do you compose music? You've just answered that. So there's your answer, Shalim. So we've got a few people that have joined us. Eddie Moll is in Bristol in the UK. Hi, Eddie. He's going to be a guest on the show in a few weeks. Shalim Benji Rosado is in the USA watching. Mathis Kruger says enjoy. And Chris Lady here in Winnipeg, who says President-elect Joe Biden. I'm not sure he realizes it's not that kind of show. Okay, thanks, Chris.
We're not going to even touch. I'm not even going to go clear to that. Actually, this is a question for both for Crystal and also for Garnet. This is part of Shalim's questions. He was wondering if it was just keyboard that you guys like an electronic keyboard that you use to create your sound, or if it's another instrument, or do you have like a grand piano that you write all your stuff on and try different instruments or synth or any of that type of equipment? That's more of a technical question in the sense there.
Okay. Well, just for the writing process, I have a keyboard at home. It's very basic. I just use the keyboard. I record it straight into my phone as like almost a demo of sorts. And then what I'll do is I'll send that demo to my producer, and I'll say to him, okay, I'm potentially looking at this song and this song and this song. Which one does he think? Because, I've used Marius Brouwer up to this point. He's fantastic. He's actually called the man with the golden ears. For good reason. And then you'll say to me, okay, let's just do a proper demo of 2 of these, see which one is the strongest. We then get session musicians in, guitarists, some of it we do electronically, but we get those musicians in and, kind of build a proper production and sound and proper mix. So the piano is just really for my writing process. And Crystal, yourself?
Yes, also the keyboard, and I've got a normal piano as well, so either or. I use whichever one.
And she's just started guitar.
Yes. But I can't play that.
Is there anything that you can't do? Like, you should be the guitarist on my next single.
Maybe next time.
You don't need to play bass. We got enough bass players in the world.
Wants it, have that good, have that come before. Okay, no, that's great. I was a little curious, and maybe it'll be easier once we actually hear some of the songs you perform. This concept of fantasy indie pop, very interesting of genres there. To me, in my head now, this is me not hearing any of your music so far to date. That sounds like a little bit of synth, a little bit of like, not necessarily club music, but definitely a little bit more synth and like generated tones. How far are we? Because I have all kinds of, you can see right back here, I got all kinds of stuff behind me, and you can't see it, but there's a sort of like a IKEA storage bin right next to us, and I've got like delay pedals and wah pedals and EQ pedals, stuff for my basses, and it's just they make unique sound to fit the right song. Do you guys have a similar set of equipment that you use as well to create that unique Garnet and Crystal sound? Is there like a specific piece of equipment? Like, I swear by Ibanez guitars, like that's my brand. I very rarely move away from Ibanez unless I'm using the big stand-up bass. But do you guys have a specific, do you like Korg over Kawai, or do you like Yamaha, or what's your favorite set of stuff to sound?
Yamaha.
I will take my guidance from my producer on that, and the experts. So bass guitar, normal guitar. With Follow the Light specifically, there was several string instruments involved. So those were recorded in the studio, and it does have a nice synth sound as well. But you can hear there's kind of an orchestra in that. We kind of moved away from piano a little bit on that track. To avoid being kind of typecast in a certain genre. The fantasy indie pop is something that, personally I really relate to. I absolutely love sci-fi. So when I'm watching a sci-fi program, I sometimes get an inspiration, and I like to bring that into my songs somehow, into the lyrics. I don't know if you've lost me. Sorry, the screen just went dark there.
No.
So I like to bring that into the lyrics. I like to bring that into the mood of the song, and I like my music to kind of tell a story. So some of it is I do draw from real life experiences for my music, but some of it is actually complete and utter fantasy, where I'm living myself into the story, where I'm this character, and I'm thinking, how would I feel if this happened to me? And I try to write, two different kind of interpretations. So meaning, if you listen to the song, let's take, for instance, Follow the Light. You might think that it's being about lost in the woods, and you're trying to find this beacon on the way home. Or you might think it's about a spiritual awakening, or you might think it's about a near-death experience. So that's just an example, but there is more than one interpretation to the same song.
That sounds great. Well, that's a good kind of segue actually to let's hear a song. So we've got, I believe, your debut song, "Follow the Light." So let's get that playing, and then just for the audience, there we did do some tests with the connection earlier in the week, and we decided to actually record the music ahead of time. So this is Crystal and Garnet playing "Follow the Light."
Lost in a heavy thought, closing, clouding your mind, keeps you closing. There's no escape, you can breathe. Fighting to find your way on this dark path, no way to go but the compass. You lost your way, can't find north, can't find north. Why don't you look up to the sky? Don't you know your way home? And follow where the trail goes. Just follow the light. Where the sharp and piercing bright, streaking far across the sky. Follow the light, follow the light. Running, wandering in something's out there, chased by the shadows from nowhere, running in circles so lost, so lost, stumbling, praying the dawn is approaching. Night blinds your eyes for loathing, and the longing you feel for the stars, for the stars. Why don't you look up to the sky? Don't you know your way home? And follow where the trail goes. Just follow the light. Where the sharp and piercing bright, streaking far across the sky. Just follow the light, follow the light, like a beacon in the sky. Light your way, lighting up the sky. Don't you know your way home? And follow where the trail goes. Just follow the light. Don't you know your way home? And follow where the trail goes. Just follow the light. With the sharp and piercing bright, streaking far across the sky. Just follow the light. Just follow the light. Just follow the light.
That's excellent. Thank you so much. That's great. Here we are. So, just everybody, if you're interested, if you like what you heard, you'd like to know more, we've got links to Garnet's website. I'm pretty sure we got the Spotify links and everything else in the description. So on Facebook, look up. On YouTube, look down. All the links are there. Just click on them. They'll take you straight there. After the show, watch the show. So that was great. Thanks so much. We've got a few people. Oh, Elna Swanpole says, "Can you please tell her I'm listening?" There we go.
In fact, Elna's been giving
Thanks, guys.
me a hard time because I hadn't heard any of your music up until now, and it was very lovely, very captivating. But Elna was definitely giving me a little bit of the gears for not hearing you beforehand. And Shalim has given a clap, clap, clap. Lovely. That's high praise. And Crystal plays like a champion. Well done.
Well done, Crystal.
Yeah.
So much for social.
Yeah, we have a very busy audience today, so they're quite chatty out there. So, so if we do, just a note for the audience, if we do miss your comments or a question, do forgive us. There's a lot happening. Maybe just prod us and ask it a second time if we've missed it. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, so it's kind of moving on there. So you've we've asked that question already. So do you co-write songs at all, or are you just you just sit down and write by yourself?
I personally enjoy pop and rock and little bit of dance, a little bit of R&B, also maybe a bit of country. It depends. I'm really not a fan of classical music, so I feel if you can't actually be a musician and not actually listen to other music. You can't. Where do you draw from? You know what I mean? It shapes you from a young age. I mean, my absolute favorite song as a child was from Little Mermaid. That Part of Your World. I sang that in the bath. Bath time every night. I would walk around the park. I would sing that song. I could actually imitate her exactly at some point. So that was my song, as a child. And Crystal and I were actually laughing, at this type of songs that we sang. In front of audiences as children. They were so simple. Like, I actually still remember some of the words. The one song was about like little droplets during, when it's raining, like tip, 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 tip. It's so funny. But it's funny how we actually remember that stuff, until now. Like, I don't know, what was your go-to song when you were?
I don't know. There's so many.
And, I have to also confess something. I was so obsessed with Little Mermaid. I had a fringe. I even had the whole fringe as well, that I would hairspray like every morning. And I was the Little Mermaid. I was the Little Mermaid.
Now, so a lot of those names, to be honest with you, I'm an old man. I didn't recognize some of those names. But are there any classical music?
You don't recognize the Little Mermaid, Mark. You must watch Little Mermaid.
Oh, I probably watched that with the kids. Whatever. But yeah, is there any classical music like the Beatles or Rolling Stones or anything from maybe the 60s or 70s that's caught your ear that's influenced you in any way?
Did you say the Beatles?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking. Usually we get who are your influences? Yeah, and often will come up are the Beatles, Rolling Stones, or someone from the 70s. I was wondering if there's any older music that you're interested in or that you listen to.
Oh, I really liked Bread.
Bread. Nice.
I really like Bread and also Queen. I mean, who doesn't like Queen, right?
That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah, I was living under a rock. Like Queen.
So that's.
And then also, I really liked Tina Turner.
Oh, okay.
Tina.
Indeed. Actually,
no, she's a rock diva.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. We got you keep answering. We keep answering the questions before Shaleem asks them.
It's the other way around. Usually he's got good questions for us to ask.
Yeah, we just beat into it. It's like, okay, I was just looking in the chat there, so that's all I could see at the moment. You know what? We've got, just let the audience know, we've got another 4 songs that Garnet and Crystal are performing. So I want to make sure we get them all in. So we're actually going to, let's take another music break. And the next song in the list is Tell Me It's Over. Did you want to introduce that one before we play it?
Yeah, so that was my second single after Follow the Light, and what the song is about when you're in a relationship with someone and that person is not there for you. They are just there to play their game and date you for the sake of dating. They're saying all the right things to you, but it isn't true. So that's what the song is about.
Okay, great. So here it is then. Tell Me It's Over.
How can I awake the day? Tell me, how can I undo what we said when we're living with so much regret? How do I carry on? How do I right these wrongs? Tell me it's over. Tell me it's over. Tell me I'll find a better way. But really it's all about the game. Tell me you're staying longer, let me growing stronger. Tell me there's nothing we can change, nothing we can rearrange. That I'll see the spite left in me. Times left me unprepared, saying things that I can't forget, and they play out in my head. How do I set us free? How do I still believe? Tell me it's over. Tell me it's over. Tell me I'll find a better way. But really it's all about the game. But tell me you're staying longer than me growing stronger. Tell me there's nothing we can change, nothing we can't rearrange. And then I'll see the spine left in me. The spine left in na 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 na. And we're not meant to be. We're not meant to na 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 na. Maybe I should leave. Tell me it's over. Tell me it's over. But tell me I'll find a better way. When really it's all about the game. But tell me you're staying longer than me growing stronger. Tell me there's nothing we can change, nothing we can rearrange. Tell me it's over. But tell me it's over. But tell me I'll find a better way. But really it's all about the game. But tell me you're staying longer than we're growing stronger. Tell me there's nothing we can change, nothing we can rearrange. That I'll see the spite lifted me.
We're back.
Mark, I think you're still muted there, buddy.
Hello, I'm still muted. It happens more often than I care for. Sorry about that. So that's great. We've had actually had some reaction from the audience. So we had Lisette Lou, L-O-U-W. Actually, the question, which we'll get back to. Shaleem says, "Tell Me It's Over" should be a huge hit. Martha Kruger.
Well, we think so. From your mouth to God, yes.
There we go. So he obviously didn't realize. So Mathis Kruger, give those to a studio and see the magic flow. Shaleem says, nice vocals as well from Crystal. Ella Swain Paul says, powerful voice. I close my eyes, I'm in another world. Awesome song. Shaleem also clap.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Shaleem also gives you three more claps. And Paul Detroit, wow, they make it look easy. Bravo, ladies. Now Lisette.
Thanks, guys.
Lisette Lou asked, how did you two meet? But I think we asked you that at the beginning of the show, but I don't know if there's anything else you need to tell us about that.
I think we've answered that, but yep. Crystal and I met in school. So, there was something very interesting. How we actually met was, so in school, there was a teacher who created a kind of a glee group. Do you remember that? And they had the whole school try out for that, and they only had X amount of places.
About 8.
Yes, about 8 people in the school, and we were the 2 youngest and in the group. And we did a whole bunch of performances. We even released a CD. We were going to have TV, TV performances, like on these kids programs. And so, we actually met through that group initially. So, and then, we just started performing from there. And our voices actually blend very well together. So it's nice to have friends like her in the music industry and kind of build one another up and get encouragement and
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Although Ryan and I have been working on music together for several years now, I do pine for the days back in the 1980s when I was playing with one of my best friends, Gavin George, and we wrote tons of music. And we just renewed that. I don't know if you've been following the show at all, but we just renewed that relationship, and we're starting to write songs again. So, yeah, I kind of pine for those days. So I kind of miss them. So I feel exactly I was there once. Okay, that's great. A question, actually. The current climate, obviously the world's a less friendly place than it was. I was wondering how the current situation is affecting you as a musician. So are you? So how is it affecting you?
Well, currently things are very tough in South Africa. I know it's similar around the world. We had a very strict lockdown. During lockdown, we have them in stages: lockdown 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're currently in lockdown 1. In lockdown 5, you could not buy anything online. They kind of blocked online shopping. They blocked takeaways. They blocked alcohol, cigarette, not that I smoke or drink, but they blocked that. You couldn't even go to the shop. So say, for instance, you went to the pharmacy and you wanted to kind of buy medicine or vitamins or toiletries from there, and you wanted to just add a nail polish to your basket, they would refuse to sell you that nail polish based on the fact that it was not essential services. All meetings, performances, the entertainment industry just actually shut down. And that's very tough. A lot of people lost their jobs. and it's just a very, very tough climate. I mean, the way that 2020 is going right now, I would not be surprised if the asteroid did hit us in December, although we're holding thumbs that it misses us. So,
wow. So prior to lockdown, were you performing live a lot?
No, so I haven't done any live performances as such. It's definitely something that I want to do. I also, would like to kind of spread my wings overseas. Locally, the popular genres are, Afrikaans music. So, one of the native tongues here. A lot of, R&B. So, pop and rock is not really something that's very popular here. So I'd love to, maybe tour the States, see some friends like you guys and my friend Colorado Phil, and, tour the States. Love to see my friends over there in India, Algeria, all over the world. So it's something I'd love to do. I definitely don't want to be restricted to SA only. I don't know what you feel. How you feel about that, Crystal? She wants to go to Nashville. I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah, so I've got actually a question from the audience. Actually, we'll do a question from the audience, and then we'll go to another song where we are running low on time. I really would love to get the remaining 3 songs in. So don't be feel like I'm rushing you or anything. But Shalem has a question. How did you decide on the stage name Garnet? And then he has the same question for Crystal.
Okay, awesome. So Garnet is actually my birthstone. So that's my birthstone. Also looking up, it's interesting. Garnet is actually a type of crystal. So, garnet, it's the meaning or the symbolic meaning behind garnet as a birthstone is, the pursuit of your dreams and, chasing your goals and, living in creativity. So I thought it actually suited me perfectly. It has a little bit of a rock sound to it. So that's why I chose the name.
Okay, and I chose the name Crystal because it's got a lot of variety to it, a lot of different colors and shades, and so it's got my voice and my personality. So yeah, that's why I chose the name Crystal.
David Shalem comments, Garnet is a tough crystal. Love it, he says. So that's good. Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines.
Are you really?
In Winnipeg here, there was a famous local musician, and his last name is Garnet, and he used to perform around, like, these have been like the 50s, 60s, and then he had a little music shop that unfortunately, and his signature Garnet was on there, and I think he's French Canadian, I believe. But
yeah, you did jazz, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and honestly, as soon as I heard Garnet, I'm like, wait a minute, Garnet's he's Winnipeg. That's not South of. But there's. So I think we should go on with the next song there, Mark. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. The next one I got in the queue is a song called Rise. So would you like to introduce that one?
So I feel Rise is about me. Rise tells the story of a phoenix. So when you're feeling down and you feel like you got burnt to the ground, you have to find a way to carry on and reinvent yourself and kind of rise from the ashes. So I'm pretty sure that everyone has had to do that some point in their life. I've had to do that a couple of times. So that is why I wrote Rise, and I wanted Crystal to perform this with me. So we're doing this as a duet.
Excellent. Here we go. And here it is, Rise.
of this darkened world. You have hung on the edge many times before. When you cannot bear and you feel too tired, then deep in your soul there starts a fire. Will you rise, rise, rise again?
Excellent. Thank you so much. This time I remembered to put my mic on. Okay.
All good. All good.
Okay, so we have got some comments from the audience there. So Elna, and I'm not going to say her last name because I was watching the chat and apparently she's complaining I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. Maybe I'm pronouncing her first name wrong. Who knows? She says, it's kind of her fight song. And then, oh wow, a duet! Exclamation mark. Shaleem says, dang, Crystal has some nice pipes. Elna says, oh wow, awesome voice, Crystal. Chris Halady says, lovely. Mathis says, wow, wow, wow. 3 wows, that's pretty good. Shaleem, clap, clap, clap. Rise isn't on your website. When will it show up there?
No, so that song, what we're actually sharing with you guys now on the show are some songs that no one has ever heard before. I haven't done them on any of my social media. I haven't released them, so they are brand new.
Excellent. So did you hear that, everyone? You come here for exclusives, and that's the kind of stuff you get, that quality. So this is great.
Exactly. I will just put this out there, Elna, I'm sorry if we've pronounced your name wrong. It's kind of my thing, and if it's a really good day, I might actually introduce the wrong guest because that's never happened before on this show. But let's not worry about our here. That was just absolutely haunting. I think of all the ones that we've played so far, that's been my favorite so far. And it was just this incredible, like in that minor and when Crystal took over and was just singing and vocalizing there, it was just like, wow, it's powerful. And it's that saying without saying, that connecting on that level. That's something that it's a rare thing when you can connect to people with the music. It's not just about what the theme of the song is or what the lyrics of the song are saying. It's that, so that deep emotional, because we've all had those moments where we felt like our life has crumbled around us, right? I mean, I've certainly had my own journey that has gone through, and it's taken me right back to that point where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm picking myself up. I'm going to roll up the sleeves and tighten the bootstraps and let's go and get it done. So that's an incredible, absolutely incredible. So well done. I tip my hat.
Thank you.
That's great. Okay, I've got some more. Another question from the audience. I don't know how serious we should take it, but it's a wicked dream. Shaleem asks, "Have you thought about singing the title track for the next James Bond movie?"
Oh my gosh. Well, now that you mention it, it does actually kind of have that vibe. So let's put that out in the universe. But yeah, no, that would be amazing. I mean, I think that kind of be a key point in your career as an artist. That,
for sure.
If you could get a placement in a movie like that.
The song actually just reminded me of because when I was listening to it, and obviously, as a musician, sometimes you listen to things on more of a technical thing. And this is before I kind of got swept away with what was going on. Is that sort of nice little cadence, and then there's like a minor chord that you go to, that sort of just really changes it. And it reminded me of this song from the Lord of the Rings. At the end of the Two Towers, you remember? I don't know if you stuck around at the end of the Two Towers. There's that sort of theme that they played for Gollum, and it has that sort of similar play, and then it goes up that minor step, but it goes up, but it goes to a minor, like in the actual transition song. It reminded me of that, and it's really powerful because it's showing this inner conflict and stuff, and very much relating the same thing. So
okay, so we got some more comments in the audience. Paul Detroit says, and this is when you start the slow clap. So I'm assuming that's a good thing. So Lizette Lou says, well done, ladies. Elna's calling me and Ryan Sweet for screwing up names. So thanks, Elna.
Welcome back. Come in, join us every Saturday. Join us at the invisible.ca at 2 p.m. Central Time.
Which I think is 10 p.m. where you are in Johannesburg, I believe.
Probably. But join us.
Yeah, it is.
So
now.
and if you have to go, and if you're in Johannesburg or in that part of the world, and you have to go to bed before 10, you can go to our YouTube channel, which you can get to via the invisibleman.ca. Lots of links there to see past shows, so you don't have to watch it live. Of course, it's a lot of fun if you do. Anyhow, so Mathis Kruger says, amazing show, guys. Thanks. And and on the James Bond theme, I just wanted to point out that if anybody knows any of the Broccoli family, Eon Productions, send them this link. Okay? So then we can all become famous through Garnet. There we go, and Crystal.
Yes, absolutely.
And actually, we're going to do a song right away. But I just wanted to do a bit of self-promotion. I am actually working on an animated music video for our song, which we call He's Gonna Find You, the Bond song, which this poster, where is it, was inspired by. It's over my shoulder. We're going to be probably re-recording it and re-releasing the song early next year. The animation's a lot of work, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, awesome.
And Shalem was wondering how I made that connection to Gollum's theme. He says, what's Ryan on today? Too much coffee? Just kidding. No, actually, zero coffee. I've had zero coffee today, which is a real rarity for me. And so that's my mind is kind of all over the place. I haven't had my proper stimulus yet. So, but I should
Crystal and I had a Red Bull. That's how we roll over here.
All right. I think that's as good as any to get on to the next song there, Mark, because we are unfortunately running very short on time.
I think we can make time for two more songs for sure. Okay, so the next one I got lined up is Where Are You? Did you want to introduce?
You want to go straight into it, or do you want?
Yeah, if you want to introduce it, that's.
So this is actually, I wrote this song a while ago. It is just about missing someone that you love. It's as simple as that. It's a relationship song, and once again, I wanted Crystal to do a duet with me on this. So I hope you enjoy it, guys.
Yeah, great. Here it is.
I'm looking for shelter from this wind that's so real, and take cover from this darkness I feel when the night's never ending and I am all alone, when the moon is always fading and your heart is turned to stone. scream it out loud, and there's nothing but distance. Try to make me understand why you offer up resistance when I try to take your hand. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I need to feel your arms tonight. Where have you gone? Where is the love that once was? Can you find your way back to me? Can things be the way they used to be? Where are you now? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I need to feel your arms tonight. Where have you gone? Where is the love that once was? Can you find your way back to me? Can things be the way they used to be? Where are you now? Where are you?
Oh, thanks so much. That's great. Yeah, I love the harmonies there were hauntingly wonderful. And that was from me, not from the audience.
Thank you. And that one is also new, so no one's heard it before. You won't find it on the site or anywhere else.
Excellent. And thank you so much for letting us play these for the world premiere on our show. And we do have one more song that we are going to play in just a few minutes. We're going to get to it fairly quickly, I think. But first, we'll just kind of read a little bit more of the very active audience. Lizette Lou says, "You need a record deal." Elna says, "I see Garnet more singing the next Disney hits like Demi's Let It Go." I really believe that. I really believe.
Alma, I will stay. I'll stick to the Little Mermaid. I'm not really feeling the Frozen vibe.
Yeah. Sorry, Elna, you have to let it go.
So don't worry.
Okay, it's my. We got to reading down. Okay, so this is important. So this is very important. Shalim has actually posted in the comments. So on YouTube, it'll be on Facebook, right? So look up, or actually wherever the comments are on Facebook. This is important. He's the contact for Eon Productions. He says, ask for Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson. They're producers for the Bond series. There you are. That's important.
So if you ask,
yeah.
Bold enough and ask, you might actually just.
You know, I don't know how that works. Yeah, so Chris Lady says, especially awesome. Shalim, very nice harmonies. And yes, I noticed it was not on the website. Oh, that was the song. All right. Took me a figure second now. So, comments on YouTube. Ashish Raj, Garnet, I forget myself whenever I hear your voice. And lots of emoticons with the hearts in the eyes. Yeah. So that's great. So thanks for that, Ashish. Okay, let's go straight on to the next. Oops. So we'll go on straight on to the next song then. And and this will be the last song, and then we'll probably close up pretty much right after. It's called Haunting Hour. So tell us about that.
So Haunting Hour is also a brand new song. It's not on the website. I haven't, loaded onto any of my social media. And what it is about is Haunting Hour, 3 a.m. in the morning. You are completely captivated and almost intoxicated with someone, and it's an obsession. So those late or early morning conversations that go on forever and ever. So that is what the song is about.
Great. So here it is, Haunting Hour.
In this haunting hour, I have lost my power. I feel devoured by you. My new obsession, it takes possession. These night confessions to you. I just wanna give in to you. Just take control now, just take over. Don't let go now, give me closure. How'd you find me? How'd you find me? Take control now, just take over. Don't let go now till I'm sober. How'd you find me? How'd you find me? I feel you near. Now I toss and turning. I can feel it burning, and it's slowly churning for you. Now there's no more crying. When I felt like dying, I just kept on trying for you. I just wanna give it to you. Just take control now, just take over. Don't let go now, give me closure. How'd you find me? How'd you find me? Take control now, just take over. Don't let go now till I'm sober. How'd you find me? How'd you find me? I feel you near. In this haunting hour, I have lost my power. I feel devoured by you.
Excellent. That's fantastic. There we go. So we have Chris Lady says South Africa got game ladies, and then Elna jumps straight in saying we sure do, great talents over here. So I think there's lots going on there.
Sure do.
Okay, so we're going to be winding up the show now. So thanks very much for everybody who came along. There's Garnet's contact information is on the screen. It's also in the stream description. If you look up at the Facebook, you'll see all the information there. These links and a lot more as well, where you can buy the songs. Then we've got a Spotify link in there as well. And on YouTube, look down in the description. If you are new, please like the Invisible Man Show page. Subscribe to the Invisible Man Show YouTube channel. Click the bell and all that other stuff. We're trying to grow the YouTube. And for everything that's involved with I'm going to get back here, everything involved with the Invisible Man, I usually go through a list of everything that all our links. But to be honest, actually, if you go down, where is it? Down there, if I can point, theinvisibleman.ca. Yeah, I should practice that. All our links are there, everything, all the projects that we're on. Phil has a radio show that airs daily. In the afternoon, I think it's 2 p.m. Central Time, I think it starts every day on trilexradio.com. And there are links to everything on theinvisibleman.ca. So go there, including old shows. So we've got, let's have a look. I saw a little something pop up.
Yeah, several comments.
Yeah, take it.
Shalim, another fine song that people will love once they hear it. Well done, ladies. Take a bow. Garnet and Crystal, well done. Chris Lady. And Paul Detroit. I'm going to say that right because there's enough francophone in me. Detroit. Thank you. Thank you. So glad I stayed up late for this. So well done. Yes, we're glad that.
Thank you. Well, from our side, thank you very much for everyone that joined in and supported myself and Crystal on the show. And thank you so much for having me as well. I really appreciate it and love the show and love Trilex Radio as well.
Yeah,
so
thank you. Thanks so much. That's fantastic. And I just want to thank a very special thank you to you ladies for the work that you've done to get those songs recorded. We did about an hours of testing earlier in the week, and then you went out when we realized that wasn't going to work. You spent the extra time recording the songs as well, and I think that really added to the success of this show. So thank you very much, Garnet and Crystal, and would love to have you back on at some point. It's been fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, everybody in the audience, for being with us, for being very active in the chats. It's been a pleasure reading your comments. There are several more that we did not get to read out, but go and look. They're a lot of fun. So from me, Mark David Stallard, and Ryan Jans, we thank you very much for coming, and we'll catch you all next week with Adam Feasy from Adam and the Hellcats. So completely different style of music, but also a lot of fun as well. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you next week, 2 p.m.
Oh.